Today I'm going to be sharing with you the Luxtude PowerRapid 26,800 milliamp power delivery power bank, and it's probably one of the best large capacity power banks that you can buy. Alright, so let's start off with some stats. I already mentioned that this is a large capacity power bank. It is rated for 26,800 milliamps. It is available on Amazon.com for $99.99, but I have seen it go as low as $89.99. Now first, what kind of sets this power bank apart from a lot of the other power banks that we've tested is that it is the highest wattage power delivery power bank that we've tested so far. So it has an output power delivery wattage rating of 45 watts. So for reference, that should allow you to charge a 13-inch MacBook Pro, which has a 45-watt charger. If you have a regular MacBook, that has a 30-watt charger that charges a MacBook no problem. I have a MacBook and I've tested it. It will charge your Nintendo Switch no problem. It will fast charge an iPhone 10 and iPhone 11 using the USB-C to Lightning cable. Another thing that's special about this power bank is that it comes with a 60-watt charger. So a lot of power banks, USB power delivery power banks, they only come with like an 18-watt charger, or some come with like a 30-watt charger. This is a 60-watt charger. And what that means is that you're going to be able to fast recharge this power bank. And in my testing with this charger, charging this power bank, I was able to recharge the power bank consistently from empty in 2.5 hours. It recharged at about 51 watts. So that recharges the power bank really, really fast. And having a 60-watt charger is also nice because you can just be charging your other devices using the 60-watt charger. It's handy to have a really high wattage charger like this. The power bank also came with a nice little kind of baggie, protective baggie, and then a USB-C to USB-C cable. So that's nice. Okay, so taking a closer look at the power bank, the first thing that I kind of want to mention is that it has a very similar design to the Anker, the premium Anker power banks that we've tested. So the Anker has one that is 26,800 milliamps as well. An all aluminum closure, looks very similar to this. And maybe as a further side note, I think that maybe Anker and Luxtude are connected. Like Luxtude might be like a sub-brand of Anker, but I'm not positive. I mean, the similarities between this power bank and the Anker power banks, they seem very similar. And I've actually seen like on a sale where all the Anker products were listed, the Luxtude products were listed as well, along with that on an Amazon. I think it was on Amazon Prime Day. So maybe there's some connection between Luxtude and Anker, just speculating. But taking a closer look at the power bank, pretty simple. You have one button here, you press it, and there's little lights that will show up here, and that will give you an indication of how much charge is left. So you can see it's fully charged right now. And then this little L on the button lights up as well. And then on the actual, for the ports here, you have two USB-A ports, and then you have the one power delivery port that is capable of 45 watts output. Now these USB-A ports are rated for 15 watts, so it is 3 amps and 5 volts. So it's a total of 60 watts. I'm not totally sure how it all breaks down. If you have, 15 watts coming out of this one and 15 watts coming out of this one, that's 30 watts. You're not going to get a full 45 watts. Or maybe, I don't know how it prioritizes the charge, but just so you know, it's 60 watts total and 45 watts is with the USB-C power delivery port here. And so just a reminder, because this is a USB-C power delivery battery bank, you recharge through the USB-C port as well. So there is no micro USB. You're just going to plug the cable from this into the charger and plug this into the wall, and that's how you recharge this. Okay, so I mentioned before that I think that this is probably the best high capacity power bank that you can buy. And for reference, I'm just going to compare it to kind of the best Anker one that you can buy right now. So Anker has one that is 26,800 milliamps, USB-C with power delivery, and it goes for $130. Now, what you get with the Anker one is pretty much the same thing. You get the battery bank, You get a charger and you get a USB-C cable, and you also get a little cloth baggie or whatever. The USB-C power delivery standard for the Anker one is only 30 watts, whereas this one is 45 watts. So you get more power output with this one. And then the charger for the Anker one is only 30 watts output, whereas the charger for this one is 60 watt output. So you get a power bank that costs less, because this one is $99 regular. I've seen it as low as $89. And it outputs more wattage, 45 watts versus Anker's 30 watts. And you get a USB-C power delivery charger that is twice as powerful as the Anker one. So all for regular price, $30 less than the Anker one, which is used to kind of be the best one that we've found. And again, this is kind of really similar, like all aluminum enclosure. And that's why I kind of think that right now, this one is the best, kind of the best one that you can buy. In our testing of this, in terms of tested capacity versus the rated capacity, this tested at 80%, about 80%, which is in line with the Anker 26,800 milliamp one as well. One thing that you will notice about this power bank as soon as you pick it up is that it is quite hefty. And what we found is that the aluminum enclosure for this size does add quite a bit of weight. There is a RAV Power 26,800 milliamp power delivery power bank that is quite a bit lighter than these aluminum enclosures ones. So this one is 540 grams or 19 ounces. Okay, I want to kind of do a little bit of comparing this to a few different power banks. So I've already kind of compared it to the Anker one. I did just mention that there is a RAV Power 26,800 milliamp power bank. Now, that one, the RAV Power one, doesn't come with a charger and only does 30 watts output, but you can get that one for about $65 versus this one, which you can get for about $89. I think it's probably worth it to go with this one in terms of having the higher wattage output and then also having the 60 watt charger. In terms, if you can get this one for $89.99. I think this one is definitely better value than the Anker one, again, because it's cheaper and has more features. Now, Luxtude also makes a 20,000 milliamp version of this. Again, it's 45 watts. It has a 60 watt charger. That one goes for $75. So it's pretty much the same power bank and charger. It's just $75 instead of $100. So if you don't need the extra capacity, that might be a good option. Now, if you like having the extra capacity, but you don't need the high wattage, the 45 watts, you can get this capacity from Luxtude, 26,800 milliamps. And with the aluminum enclosure, it's just pretty much a version like this, but it only does 18 watts. And that one with an 18 watt charger is only $54.99. I haven't tested the capacity of that one. I haven't tested that one yet, but that one might be kind of the best value for a 26,800 milliamp charger that does USB-C power delivery with a wall adapter. Now, just a quick note about the Anker 26,800 milliamp one that I've been comparing this to quite a bit. It goes for regular price $130. And that's why, this one is pretty great value considering it's $99 and has more power delivery and a better charger and stuff. But I have recently seen the Anker one go for as low as $68. So it's a tough call. If you can kind of like hold out, that Anker one might be better value, especially considering that the Anker one also comes with a charger. And if you don't need the 45 watt output and you don't need, a 60 watt charger, then, you might be able to save $30 and still get a great quality charger, aluminum casing, great tested actual capacity for about 67, let's just say $70 and save yourself, the $30 that this one is. But if you're thinking about buying the Anker one at regular price, $130, then this one is definitely better value because it's cheaper and more features. Okay, I hope that you found this helpful. Make sure to check the links in the description. I'll have links to this charger as well as the other chargers that I mentioned that I was kind of comparing it to. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe for future videos because we're always reviewing new and fun things. All right, thanks very much for watching and have a great day.